Welcome back to Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. Today we are going to build a base page out of this paper pack from Recollections. This is a Michaels brand, so you find this exclusively at Michaels. And I picked this up when I believe it was buy one get one free. And the reason I picked it up was actually because of this quail paper. Now, a couple things to note that Recollections is doing differently this time around with their paper packs is that you get 48 sheets, but there's only 16 designs, and you get 3 each instead of just 2, which is a little bit interesting. I kind of like it where you get more pattern and only get 2 sheets of each. Another thing that they're doing interesting, and I'm just going to flip through this and we can talk about it. So they're adding gold foil, but they're also adding solids that coordinate with the papers. Now, there is a little bit of texture to this, but like I said, you get 3, and then you get a lot of solids. Now, depends on how you like to scrapbook, right? So, I don't know, way back when, I'm not going to name a year because I'm not sure, they tended to use more solid papers. And I'm wondering if we're starting to go towards, or Recollections is pushing us towards using more solid paper than what we had been previously. I feel like in the last couple years, the tendency is to use more pattern paper instead of solids and just rely heavily on the white cardstock. But now they're kind of pushing us towards using solid pieces, because look at all of those solids. I bet this is half and half solids. So let's check and see how many solid patterns. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of the 16 designs are the solid colored papers. Now, I do like that they still include foil for the price that these are. These are not cheap anymore like they used to be, where you could do like $5 per paper pack. That's just, I think that's a thing of the past now. They wanted people getting in the stores to buy in their paper packs, but now they're just not. Now, I will say that the weight of this paper is Echo Park weight. It is not paper thin, right? This is still cardstock, which I do like. I appreciate that they've done that for us. So I was going to make a base page today. Now, something that's going on in the month of October is 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And you can check out that Facebook group below. But what she does is, this round is a little bit special because these are specific to 30 Days of sketches. So you won't find these anywhere else. And what I've done is I've saved them to my computer, and then I inserted them into a Word document and made them, I don't know, like 2.5 by 2.5, so I can get 3 per page. So I can get 12 on one page. Now, I did print these in color because some of these aren't the best quality, and so if I had printed them in black and white, like, I would not have known what was going on here. So, one great way to dig into a paper pack when you just want to create is to pull some sketches. Okay? So what I want to do is feature the paper that I love the most. And so when I'm looking at these sketches, I'm looking for those that use a lot of pattern paper. Like this wouldn't work because that's like mixed media in the background. So that's just not going to work. However, this one would work because you've got big block designs. I don't have a photo in mind at this point. It is truly just to use this paper. I love this paper pack. I have no photos in mind yet. So there's this one too. There's this one, that one. Not sure what's going on here. I'd have to see examples. This one's good too. However, it would cover a lot of the back. It looks like these are just like strips that I can just add instead. So that one's okay. There's this one where you can get small snippets. And then you can do this one where you could actually use something like the cover sheet on an Echo Park paper that has all of those lines to get that effect. I'm thinking I really like this sketch. For whatever reason, that one is calling my name today. So I want to use this paper, and I'm going to actually use that paper as kind of the accents here and here. Because what can happen is if I do it as the main focal paper behind it, you won't be able to see the pattern. So there's that. And then what paper do I want to do to accent it? Do I want to do the light blue? That would probably make the most sense in my brain. Let's see. Oh, I love those pumpkins too. This would be a great... Don't want to do the dark blue. That is too matchy-matchy. That would be kind of fun. Okay. This is such a subtle pattern that I can definitely pull that off. That one's a little bit too much of a pattern. This kind of reminds me of wallpaper. That's why I think that one could work. That one has too much gold. I just don't like that color. Let's see. That one doesn't have enough pattern. I think this orange is what I'm going to go with. I wish they had kind of like this pattern or something similar in the lighter blue, because that's how I could get this to pop out. Okay, now when I'm looking at this sketch, I see a band here and a band here of this fun patterned paper. So, if I cut off here with this quail, then it's at the top, and then right here. Okay, so that, I'm using the pattern to my advantage here. So there's that one. Ooh, I wonder if I layer the blue underneath it. Okay, so coming back to that thought, let me get like right here. Now I do notice that the bottom strip's a little bit bigger, so I am going to go just a smidge bigger. Now this is not my favorite color combo. I'm not a huge fan of the orange and the blue. However, there's so much orange in this that I think I'm okay. Now that I've cut these, now I can go back through if I really want to. Okay, I just want to see what this is going to look like instead on the blue. Yeah, see, that's too much blue almost, but I could, let's see, maybe I do need that mauve, or that, oh, that is pretty. Okay, look at how that brings that red forward. I do have this piece here that I could just make a band. Idea. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, we'll see. There's also something like this. It's kind of a neutral. Oh, look at that. This is the nice part of using a paper pad. Everything coordinates. Okay. I feel like I need a buffer. That's what I'm looking for, a buffer. Between... See, that's too busy. I don't like that with that. That's too blue. That's the same paper. That's too green. And that, I don't know. I don't know on that one. Okay. That's pretty too. Nope, too much. Two the same. Okay, I got it now. Whew. So I guess I like... Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I think. I just need a buffer between the blue and the orange. And this can be my buffer. Or this red could be my buffer. But the red and the blue are too similar. So I think I'm going to do this color as my buffer. And I'm just going to cut 1 inch, 4 inches. So 1 inch, 4 times. Because I can save this paper. 3 and 4. And then I can tape it to the back. Actually, what I could do, I'm just going to use my ATG gun on either end. And just try to cover the tape. Doesn't matter if it's straight or not because I can use my We Are layer guides to cut this up however I need it to sit. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is like way too big, right? And it's not even, this is crooked. So I'm going to fix that here in a minute with my We Are layer guides. Now, when I do base pages, I have seen other people use a removable adhesive. I don't want to have to retape. So I'm not going to use a removable adhesive. I'm going to tape these down like they are permanent. Yeah, see how that just gives it a little bit of a buffer between the orange and the blue. So now that I've got those, I'm going to sit at, let's see, that's too big. 3/8 of an inch though is not. Okay, so I am using this little lip to catch my blue paper so that I know it's 3/8 of an inch. And this is 12 inches long. So I can go like that. The length of a ruler here. So there is my perfectly spaced edge. Now, do I want to make it smaller is the question. I like this 3/8 of an inch. It's not 1/4 of an inch, it's not a 1/2 inch, but because I'm adhering them permanently using my ATG gun, my ATG gun is not repositional. I need to make the decision on what I'm going to do. So there's that. And that. And if I were to use a 4x6 photo or a 4x3 photo, I've got here's a 3x5. Here's a 3x3, 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 and 3x3. Usually I go 4x4 though. So let's see. There's a 4x4 image. And there's a 4x4 image. And there's a 4x4 image. I think that looks pretty good. It gives it enough room to have that space in the middle. And it allows me to do multiple sizes. So that is my first base page. Now I have that leftover piece. I'm not going to worry about this guy. This is just the offcut. You can't see that it's actually a quail, and I really do want to see that it's a quail. Maybe I can talk about my turducken experience with these pages. So I oohed at this. Now I can go ahead and layer and just use it up. But I really like that red against it. I don't think I'm going to add a buffer because I just love the red. Now, do I want to do like a happy horizontal where there's no red peeking out? I think I want red on both sides. So I think that is probably going to go there. Now this is it. And I don't want it up here. No, I want it down in here in the bottom because these guys are sitting and standing. And it wouldn't make sense in my mind to have them up here in the top. So by cutting down the one piece of paper, I've been able to get 2 base pages from a sketch that was provided by the 30 Days of Sketches in Christy's Beautiful Life. If you would like to see more of these base pages being made using a sketch, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.